All right, man. You might not be able to see your Pistons this month or anytime soon. It was supposed to be a second bubble in Chicago for the 8 teams that did not make it to Orlando. Let's talk about it. That subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. We back. Murder City Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate the love, support everybody showing the channel. Just keep sharing the videos. It's the best way to donate and support us. But but yeah, I hear the NBA basically is axing that plan. That plan should have been put in motion already. They were supposed to start up sometime this month, and it was going to be like a summer league atmosphere where the 18 will be able to scrimmage against each other and then play some real live games. And this probably was going to be put on NBA TV, but right now we won't be getting it. It sounds like they're going to kill the bubble, so you're going to have to wait until the Detroit Pistons play in the 2020-2021 regular season, which it may not be any 2020, and I'll explain that in a minute. But to me, the bubble is going to be hard to do for a reason, a second bubble, because you still have free agents. You know, we had a lot of them. Don Maker, Christian Wood, some of these dudes that, may not want to risk their health on the heels of getting a brand new contract with Detroit or going somewhere else. So you had that whole situation going with everybody in the league. You know what I'm saying? So Draymond joked and called it the toilet bowl, all right? Or the toilet bubble, what'd he say? But at the same time, his team is going to be part of the toilet bubble as well because they didn't make the playoffs. He didn't do his job and elevate his game as well. And he got fined $50,000 for tampering with Devin Booker for comments made on NBA TV. Want to know more about that? Check my other channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV. I just dropped that video. But for the Detroit Pistons, one of the arguments was made by the 8 teams that didn't make it was that's a long time to go without developing your young players and them actually playing basketball games. With them trying to start the season December 1st, and I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit more, the issue here is that they will only get, a month of training camp, 2 weeks of training camp possibly, and then they have to go into another regular season. So how you developing Diambo, Wood, Civi, Luke Kennard? I mean, you need to develop a lot of those young players, and the Pistons won't get that opportunity to, especially with a lot of practice facilities still being shut down. And you can't force the NBA players to come to the Pistons practice facility right now because, the union going to try to fight that. And they still trying to get a new collective bargaining agreement, which they'll work on after the season. So it's a lot of things that's going down that's going to prevent them during the second bubble. Also, the NBA draft lottery should be coming up, August 25th, I think it is. So you got to work out players and stuff of that nature. In addition to that, they still doing the combine with select athletes or select ball players being invited to that combine. So it's a lot going on. So I think the NBA trying to figure out what they're going to do next season also played into them not doing the second bubble in Chicago. So if you want to know what's going on next season with the NBA, it sounds like they want to start the season December 1st and do another bubble, one in Vegas and one in Orlando. So they want to do another bubble because they're not sure they're going to be able to do fans in the NBA arenas right now. But they are willing to wait until early 2021 to see if fans will be allowed in some capacity. They even willing to do 50% or limited capacity to do fans. Now we know the Detroit Pistons at Ford Field, Detroit Lions at Ford Field are expecting fans to be in limited capacity. Lambeau is expecting as well. Philadelphia said no fans. The Las Vegas Raiders, I think, said no fans as well too. And the Raiders got a brand new stadium as well as the Rams and the Chargers. And that stadium got to pay for itself for not having fans and, in the stands, paying for them high-ass parking and food. That's really going to hurt them. But they willing to wait, even past Christmas into 2021 to do another bubble. So for regular season. So I don't know if you see the Pistons on, you're going to see them in the Western Conference bubble or Orlando bubble. Because I think they may split the teams down the middle where half the Eastern Conference teams go to Vegas, half of the Western Conference teams stay in Vegas, and the other half of those goes to the Eastern bubble in Orlando. And I think they should do an intermission break so players can see their families and stuff, and then switch it around. The East bubble from Orlando go to the West bubble, and the West bubble from Vegas go to the East bubble, and they all kind of do their thing there. But that's for Adam Silver to figure out. But right now, there is no immediate plans for the Pistons to be able to have a development bubble in Chicago. So at the end of the day, I was looking forward to seeing some of the young guys play, but there's so many complications with the union, with insurance contracts, with, obviously you can't work on the second bubble and then work on, another NBA season bubble. But right now it's pretty much predicated on the vaccine. If we didn't know, they're offering people to take the vaccine right here in Detroit through the Henry Ford Health System, and you can be a part of that. You can call them, whatever, and they have they're looking for a limited amount of patients to come in, and apparently you get $1,000, I heard, to test the vaccine, but you don't know if the vaccine is effective until sometime next year. So right now, I mean, talking about a vaccine is premature. You know, they are human trials, and that's encouraging, but human American trials, not African people trials. They did that already, but it's pretty much encouraging to see that that they're doing human trials. But you know, even if these vaccines prove to be potent, they prove to work 100%, then the issue that the NBA would have and other sports communities would have is the distribution of the vaccine. Is it enough to go around? Will it take 6 months, a year to really push this vaccine so it can get to everybody, and we can go back to having fans in the stands? So we right there, you know, if we in the 6-playing phase, we right there at like 4. You know, if this worked, then we go to 5 and distribute, and we have to distribute to everybody that needs it around the world. Then we have 6, and probably you're looking at sometime late 2021 or mid 2021 with the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, well, it used to be called the British Open, now it's just called the Open. You know, you start to see fans start to come in attendance, and you know what I'm saying, softball, baseball, Little League World Series, then college sports come up. So hopefully it happens as fast as it can, so we can get back to watching sports, and kids can get back to normal school life, and the world can get back to normal. So hopefully we don't have this issue again. You know, hopefully this helps the United States put in some type of plan in place, and the world put a plan in place. So if some epidemic or pandemic happens again in this situation, we'll be prepared for it. So, you know, so long story short, no Pistons, aka summer league type of play, no developmental bubble, but you could see your Pistons on TV or in arena in some capacity by December 1st or early 2021. So I think that is encouraging that we are starting to make some progress, and it is some hope. But the NFL, you know, they about their money. They're going to have some capacity fans. Don't be surprised if you don't see the Super Bowl at full capacity. But, yeah, man, I'm not sure exactly what the Lions going to do with preseason. That's yet to be determined yet. But the Pistons, you won't see them until December 1st, possibly, January 2021 or February 2021. So it's going to be a little bit later to see the Pistons actually ball. Usually you're looking at late October, early November. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. All my social media links in the description. You can go to Twitter. It's the fastest way, then Facebook, then IG. I'm really on IG. I'll try to stay on there, but it's tough for me with all the other different things I got going on. So if you want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal description, Cash App, CJ Good 313. The best way you could donate is to share the video. Appreciate the love, support, and let me know what you guys think about the Detroit Pistons not being able to go into the second bubble in Chicago and possibly not starting their season until early 2021. One time for the one time we go.